let me show you what the sizing kit on the Lunar Ring actually looks like and also how to use it properly. When you order your ring, first thing that it will arrive is actually the sizing kit that helps you determine which size, and after you forward the size, they will actually send the ring in your chosen color and in the size. For example, this is a midnight black in the size 11. Okay, so and this is essentially what the sizing kit looks like. Also, you can order only a sizing kit from their website as well, and if you end up purchasing this ring, they will actually, I think, refund you the purchase price. Also, if you actually want to get the sizing kit and also the ring even cheaper, you can use this coupon code UVTTech10 to get 10% off. So essentially, this is what the inside of the sizing kit looks like. By the way, what's weird is we actually get from rings from size 6 to 13, but in the 13 size, basically it comes loose like this, so I really don't know why. And also you have quick instructions here as well, and essentially this is what the sizing ring actually looks like. So inside we have the sensor bumps to give you idea how it would actually feel when you actually put it on your finger. Also, when we actually check and compare the sizing kit ring versus the real ring, as you can see, actually the sensor bump is less noticeable on the real thing. So I hope you can see, but basically it's actually smaller than on this one, so the sensor bump. So maybe the size isn't smaller, but you basically do not have any bumps basically. So it's maybe almost complete flush, maybe not complete flush inside, but it actually feels better than this sizing kit ring essentially. Okay, so how do you actually use this thing and how can you actually determine which size you will need? First, actually decide on which finger and on which hand you will actually wear it. For most people, I suggest to wear it on your non-dominant hand, essentially the hand that you do not use for most tasks. So for most people, it would be their left hand essentially. And when it comes to the fingers, you will select either of the three middle fingers, so avoid the this pinky and also the thumb, so we can't really get good fit on them, and also it will kind of suck really. And then basically on which finger you wear, it's really your personal choice. Maybe if you want to wear this even as a wedding ring, also you can wear it maybe on the ring finger, otherwise maybe it would look weird and you would get comments. But anyway, I think the most comfortable finger to wear this on is probably the middle finger. Basically when you actually use this on the middle finger and also when you actually touch something, I think it disturbs you the least, so from my experience, and that's what I basically wear it on 99% of the times. And then obviously it's very important that we actually choose the correct size, otherwise if your ring is too small, obviously you will have problems actually getting it on and off, and also obviously your fingers swell a bit up during daytime and they aren't the same size essentially during whole day. So again, if you get a too small one, you might actually get problems. But again, if you get too large ones, the sensors actually won't be able to make a decent contact, and again you won't get a good reading, and also it might actually disturb you basically in the daily wear. So it's very important that you actually get the correct size. For example, if I choose this size 12, which is too large for me, I actually have the size 11 essentially. So basically this is size 12. Basically, as you see, if I put it on, basically I have pretty much zero resistance near this knuckle basically. So what you want is, you actually want a bit of resistance when you actually go over the knuckle, and when you have it over here, it should be slightly loose, but again nothing really drastic. So if I put on the 11, as you see, basically I have a resistance once I essentially go past the knuckle, and when I put it on, I can still kind of freely spin it. So, and also what we can do is we can either take one of our fingers and simply push it inside, so with some force, and see what kind of gap actually gets created essentially. So as you see, if I push in, I actually have a bit of gap. So but if you actually check the manual, it says there shouldn't be gap. So basically if you actually make a fist, then indeed there shouldn't be any gap. But again, if you push it inwards, there should be maybe a gap like this. So again, if you push it with force essentially. So I think this is actually a good fit, so it won't be too tight for you. Again, if we put on like the big one, as you see, if I push in, as you see, it's absolutely massive. And even if I like clench my fist like this, you see we have a gap. So again, when you clench your fist, you actually do not want to see any gap whatsoever. Maybe like 0.5 millimeter is okay. And also I highly suggest you to actually do some things while you actually wear this sizing kit ring to determine if it's actually decent for you. Also, another very good test is simply wear your ring and try to wash your hands. So first soap them up and again put them over running water and see how it actually feels. Once you get your hands wet with soap, again, if that ring is too oversized for you, it will show very easily again. So I think that is a very good test how to rule out if your ring is too big essentially. So again, it will almost like slip off essentially, so when you actually wash your hands. Also, another test that I use and suggest people is to like do a pocket test essentially. So wear your ring on a finger and try to place it in your pocket and see how it feels like actually. Also, while doing this pocket test essentially, you will probably also realize that the middle finger is probably the most comfortable to wear it on. And again, when you like touch something, or again simply place your hands in pockets, it actually disturbs and catches the least essentially. And that's really all there is to it. Simply wear your sizing kit ring for a couple days also while you sleep obviously, and you'll kind of understand which one is the best for you. And again, if you actually want to get this ring even cheaper, you can also use a UVT Tech 10 coupon code for decent discount. Anyway, good luck.